Friends, today we'll go for the next concepts like spinels. In the last class, we had learned regarding this. So I said you depending on the metal present. Okay, cation plus 2 and plus 3. We can classify this into normal spinels. Okay, what does this normal general formula? We can take it. We can take it like this: Ab2O4. So where oxygen is packed in a close packed arrangement. Okay, and for normal spinels, always A, that is bivalent ion, will be in tetrahedral sites, and trivalent A plus 3 B will be in octahedral sites stacked in the oxide layers. Okay, for example, in the last class, and here O4 I have taken anion here, and this may have any of the either oxygen or sulfur, selenium, any of the anions, fluoride, like this. So you can take it not only oxygen, so it may be any of the other anion like sulfur, selenium, like that. And you can see here some of the examples of normal spinel like magnesium Al2O4, zinc Fe2O4, FeCr2O4. So these are some of the examples of normal spinel where magnesium 2, you can see it in the tetrahedral sites, aluminum plus 3 in octahedral sites, and 0. So here if we can distinguish this on the CFFC also. So always crystal field stabilization energy of the plus 3 here should be always greater than this plus 2. Okay, so if this satisfies this one also, we will term it as a normal spinel. We will term it as a normal spinel. Okay, so octahedral CFFC should be greater than the tetrahedral CFFC, so we can term it as a normal spinel. Second is inverse spinel. You can see here the formula stands same like here also, here only. So like this Ab2O4, but here you can see here, so Ab2, so tetrahedral bivalent has come in this side, and B3, some of the ions of trivalent has come in the tetrahedral sites like this. Okay, so I will write here, so tetravalent site will be in tetrahedral, B3 trivalent, and bivalent and trivalent will be in octahedral. Some of the trivalent will occupy the tetrahedral site. So such type of this we call it as a inverse spinel. For example, I have given you here Fe3O4 like this. So one example you can see here. So where Fe3 here is in tetrahedral sites, followed by Fe2, Fe3, and O4 like this in the octahedral sites. Okay, so inverse in the inverse you can see here the CFFC of tetrahedral will be greater than CFSE of the octahedral. So this is what you can you can know the inverse spinel based on the CFSE value also. Very simple. Okay, so this may be, so how they are arranged. So you can see here the oxide layers are arranged maybe order or the random in the either in CCP or HCP, that is FCC, phase close packed. They have octahedral sites. In phase close packed unit, you can see there is 2 tetrahedral and 1 octahedral sites. Okay, and such 8 FCC unit cell if you take, so it becomes a 1 spinel unit cell like this. Okay, and each bivalent ion occupy 1/8 of the tetrahedral void, and each trivalent ion occupy half of the octahedral void. If you calculate here, so 1 FCC unit has how many? You know that this is basic, number of atoms is 4. So how much tetrahedral void? It comes to be 8. Okay, it comes to be 8 because here we have here we have calculated here 2 tetrahedral sites, 1 FCC. So that's why how much tetrahedral sites will be there now here? 8, and octahedral will be 4. Okay, octahedral will be 4. Now if you go for total number of anion in the spinel, so we can calculate how many anion, O4, how many anion will be there? 32 ions. Why? Because 8, you know, so 1 FCC, 8 FCC, so I have given here 8 FCC will give to 1 spinel. Okay, so 8 into 4, so how many 4? 8 into 4, 32. 8 into 4, 32. So anion present will be 32. Bivalent will be present in, so 8, this is the 8 spinel FCC into 1 by 8 into 8, so 8 8 will be bivalent atoms present in the tetrahedral, and in the octahedral number of trivalent present in octahedral will be 8 into 1 by half into 4, that is 16. So this is how it's arranged. Okay, and if we go for another how we can classify, see another way of normal inverse spinner can be classified here. If A plus 2 and B plus 3 both are non-transition elements, then like this Mg, Al both are non-transition, then you take it as a normal spinner. or if a plus 2 is d0, d5 or d10, 0 CFFC. So d5, d10 they are having 0 CFFC. Okay, and that is bivalent. And B plus the trivalent is non-transition, then that is also termed as a normal spinel. Okay, and third options will be bivalent ion will be non-transitions. Okay, that is D0 or D0, D5, D10, and trivalent will be transition element from D1 to D4 and D6 to D9, any configuration. So they are also termed as the normal spinels. What about the conditions for inverse spinels? Inverse spinels always transition metal from D bivalent will be the transition metal from D1 D4 configuration and D6 D9. So no D5 and D10. So like okay, CF is 0, so that is not here. So A always bivalent will be this one, and trivalent will be non-transition or transition metal reverse. That's why it is called inverse. So D0 like this, so inverse spinel. And one more classification of this will come, that is mixed spinel or random. Okay, random spinel. The best example here is MnFe2O4. So where Mn also comes in D5 system and Fe3 D5 system, and both have the CFFC 0 here. So and size of almost comparable, almost the same of Mn and Ft here. So that's why very randomly they move on tetrahydrooctahedral size, and that's why we call it as a mixed spinels. Similarly, one more MgFe2O4, here also same thing, magnesium non-transition, transition size will be almost same, and CFFC also a D5 system. This is CFFC 0 non-transition, and that's why this also comes in the mixed spinel like this. So this is how we can classify the spinels based on the arrangement of the bivalent and trivalent cations as a normal or inverse or random spinels or random or mixed spinels. So this is how we have learned. Here completes the short notes on the spinels. So for 2 marks or for 4 marks they may ask it, and also this is very important concept for CSIR also. Okay, some questions will be asked on these 3 concepts here. So like this, in the next class we'll go for plumbite or other what I will see. Just look onto the syllabus copy and we'll learn the next concept of this unit 4, last unit. Okay, so this is my 7th class. This is my 7th class. Okay, thank you.